In this video, which I want to make short, I'm going to talk about the 3 qualities of sex. And amongst many qualities, these 3 qualities are to do with the power of generation, the power of degeneration, and the power of regeneration. So sexuality, or the sexual energy, or the sexual force in the human being can regenerate the human being, or degenerate the human being, or generate new human beings. So the sexual force in a human being has these 3 powers. And knowing this knowledge puts us in a very precarious position, whereby we're at a crossroads where we can choose the outcome to, or how we're going to use our sexual force. For example, if I want to regenerate myself, then I have to use my sexual force in a way that goes along the lines of regenerating myself. If I want to degenerate myself, that's easy, just go into lust, and then lust will, because it uses sexuality wrongly, it will degenerate you, for sure, guaranteed, 100%. And generation is the act of procreation, reproducing. That's easy, that's very common, that nothing much has to be explained about that. But the regeneration part is what we commonly ignore and know very little about. So regeneration means a different use of sexuality. It means what we could call suprasexuality. It means taking the sexual energy that we have, transforming it, channeling it, reinvesting it into ourselves, so as to dignify, to edify, to strengthen our vitality, to strengthen our intelligence, to use the creative power of our sexual energy to create something new within us, to transform us according to our intentions, our aspirations, our yearnings for something better. Whereas lust, for example, drives all our sexual energy into matter and into the inferior scale of life and creation. So there, that sexual force, instead of liberating us, freeing us, taking us to new levels of being, new heights of understanding, new heights of awareness, new ways of living in ourselves, what it does, it takes us to newer, darker, heavier, more oppressive, more attached, more addicted ways of living, thinking and feeling. So that sexual force is like a sword, a double-edged sword. It can be used to marvelously liberate ourselves and to transform us into new people, new beings, or it can wound us terribly and convert us into enslaved, addicted, weak, suffering people. Okay, so I just want to end this video saying that sex has 3 great powers: to generate, to degenerate, and to regenerate. So it's up to us to choose what out of those 3, which one do we want. It seems that humanity as a whole has chosen degeneration, unfortunately. But once again, sex is that authentic, legitimate power within us that can regenerate us. So all these videos that I'll be presenting on this channel are a lot to do with regenerating, using the sexual power to regenerate ourselves. Also, I talk a lot about lust, so that we are aware of that and that we don't fall into that trap. Okay.